For me personally, it was how the community came together and how Essex Cricket enabled the supporters, especially when on the Friday game, for Muslims, there was the Jummah prayer, how they facilitated that prayer. The supporters were really grateful for that opportunity, so they could come to the game as well as pray. And the stalls of traditional Bangladeshi delicacies were available, and that was with the game some memories of Bangladesh as well, so it was very enjoyable.
Yeah. And the prayer was important to all of you, was it? That was an important thing that was put on.
Yeah, no, I think so, because a lot of fans, we've travelled around loads of different grounds, and it's that thing when you dread a game on a Friday, because Fridays are obligatory prayer, so sometimes you're nervous to go to a game on a Friday, but when this offer was made to turn the Graham Bridge Indoor School into a prayer facility to enable you to practice your faith and watch the game that you love, it was really good.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, people were very surprised that, at the next cricket ground there is a prayer facility. I was at the ground for all of the matches, and I saw some of these guys actually praying in a space in a corner somewhere. And just before they started the prayer, I said, "No, we've actually got facilities here. Wow, where are they? Please tell us." And I guided them to that facility, and that was a big surprise, and that's a very good achievement.
If you think about it, without disrupting the match, the people can pray and watch the game. It's a mutual work together with the community as well as the cricket ground. It's an example for the others also, because after doing this one, the other countries even thinking to facilitate the prayer for the community, for the viewers or for whoever comes to see the game. So it's a really good example from the Essex cricket ground as well as the community.
Is that the case for you as well, Matt?
Yeah, for me it was the actual engagement. People see me maybe either coaching or East London area just developing cricket, but as soon as they saw on the ground, like, yeah, you work here, can you get more extra ticket for the next game or this, that, they were asking a lot of questions. But of course we have limited accessibility in the ground because we don't have, it's not a big ground like other grounds, so we had to make sure that to give them enough authority to come to the ground, like either engagement with the club to making sure that other accessibility is around, or maybe helping out or voluntary work to make sure they have some sort of availability or coming to the ground just to engage with the people, basically, that's all.
And there was the food mentioned as well. Was there a lot of kind of cultural, I suppose, sort of choices that were made alongside that to make things quite a bit easier? Food was one of them. Was there much else that made you feel more welcomed?
I think it's just the general atmosphere that was created. So you had the halal food option, you had the prayer facilities. We had children from East London doing the Guard of Honour. The bell ringers were people from the community that were nominated and selected. So it normally just get a retired senior person ringing the bell, but to really incorporate all of that into that whole series, it made a big difference to the community, and I think it's helped us build bridges with the community because of those things. We had net bowlers mainly from East London. 180 people trialled out to be a net bowler. So it just shows the passion is there in the community. I think the biggest thing for me, although our ground is small, this was the perfect ground for this series because we know it's close to East London. We know there's a growing community in Chelmsford. And when we met with Ireland initially, they weren't sure we were going to fill the ground, and I said to them, 2 games I can guarantee you. The Friday one, I'm not sure, and we did fill the ground on the Tuesday and the Sunday, and Friday we were nearly there as well. So it was just really nice to see so many people come together, and the local people from Chelmsford and the businesses welcoming the visitors. So a big credit to community in Chelmsford for hosting and making people feel welcome.
Yeah. So I agree with that. For me, I've been coming to Essex ground since the 80s. I've seen all the changes. I've seen how Chelmsford has developed. I'm a clean cricketer myself. I played with Marconi interdepartmental. I got engaged during the days when Graham Gooch and Nasser Hussain were here. But I've never seen anything like this before. So it was the atmosphere. It was so beautiful how all the supporters from both sides were getting along with each other. They were enjoying the game. It didn't matter who won the game, but it was just the atmosphere. I've never seen it. I think that's a starting point for Essex, how they can engage with the communities further and how you can make this game really, really more beautiful.
Essex Cricket Ground, I agree with both of them. Essex Cricket Ground and the community have changed the concept of the match, to be honest. If you see the ground atmosphere, as he mentioned, sometimes some people come from Paris to see the Bangladeshi match. But when they come here, after welcoming by the Bangladeshi community or the Chelmsford Muslims, they feel it's their home. So every single here, whoever comes for this match, no one has think about as a guest. Everyone thinks a host. So it's like a homely environment. It's a different concept, I can tell you. And as I told you before, some other countries I heard, say like Australia, Melbourne, the Sydney, in New Zealand, Christchurch, Auckland, they are also trying now, they tried already to follow our concept that how we can welcome to the community people and whoever comes. And good thing is that it's not only for the Bangladeshi watcher viewer, even if it is for the Irish also. It's for everyone. Entertainment is for everyone. It's for common. It's not just for one side or one community. So it was open for all. So they enjoyed it very much. Even it was like a festive things. It's like I saw that day, the last 3 days. It was a festival mode in Essex Cricket Ground. It's not like a match only. It's all together. It was a enjoyment. It's like entertainment, because sports is an entertainment. Sport is not like a fight that someone needs. So it was real entertainment here, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, support is the best way to bring the communities together, and I think we've achieved that. And Bangladeshi, they're very, very passionate about cricket. And I think before this series, not many people knew where Essex Ground is. Now everybody knows in Bangladesh where it is. So that's the sort of atmosphere we want to create maybe for the other series as well.
I totally agree with that. Actually, a lot of people were asking where is Chelmsford. They only know about Lord's Cricket Ground or Edgbaston or the Oval Cricket Ground, but they never heard about Chelmsford or Essex Cricket Ground.
No, they don't.
They're not. So, a lot of people are asking how far are they? Is it really far? But actually, it's very convenient from Stratford one to yeah. And when you give in the locations, it's like, oh, that's brilliant. We can attend and we can go. And when you give in the voucher codes and stuff, they were rushing for the tickets. So which was really nice because they wanted to see players. That's what it was engagement about. And also working in local communities and engagement group. What they want to see professional players, not just a cricket game. They want to see professional players. If they come and entertain, these are the things is enjoyment for them. It was festive, I guarantee you that. But on the same time, they wanted to be surrounding other people as well, and the whole mosque thing was brilliant as well.
Yeah.
Like that way we helped, and the Chelmsford community mosque came round as well. That was brilliant, and the feedback came. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's satisfying for us as well.
Yeah.
When you see, because a lot of hard work goes on behind the scenes, and it's really, really satisfying when everything comes together and everyone enjoys it. Even after the match, there were some people actually coming from London as families. They were visiting our centre as Muslim community, but they were also asking us, where is the Essex Cricket Ground where this match happened? And they actually came and looked around and then before they went back to London.
I think we need to make more accessible, not generally during the game, just local events for the visitors.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be brilliant. And sometimes it's difficult to find, even on the day people were coming here to watch the match. They were asking, I was walking to the ground and there were people a bit confused looking at their maps, where is it, because there weren't many signs.
Definitely.
So it would be nice to put that down. And they were walking towards the multi-storey car park, because there's an underpass through there. And I was saying, no, come this way, it's better. So I brought them through the new Little Street area.
And I just wanted to share this, but that happened to me back in 2013 when I started with Surrey County Cricket Board. Of course, not many employees knew about what is halal food, what is mosque, what is Friday prayer, what is Ramadan, and me going through with them was something for me to start up. And seeing now most of the grounds has a prayer room or maybe wudu facility, the washing facility and stuff like that. It's something different.
I personally believe that as a cricket ground and Chelmsford Muslim Society, Bangladeshi community, they have changed the concept. It's something different than anywhere if you go, because when the match was here, it's a prayer facility, it's halal food, atmosphere, and entertaining the supporter. Both teams, not only for the, as I mentioned, Bangladeshi team, even the Irish supporter was very happy, they were cheerful. It's something like a completely different concept as a cricket ground have done with the local community. And as I mentioned, the other countries and other cricket grounds are now trying to follow this kind of atmosphere to create. So it's like a milestone for them. It's a pioneer, as a cricket ground is pioneer. Even in this country, if you go to Oval, if you go to the other, you will not get this, you haven't seen this kind of things, even the Wales, even some other place. So Cardiff, I never seen it because I've been there. I go everywhere to watch the cricket match, but not like this. It's a completely different things they have established, and now other people are happy to follow this kind of positive things. It's really, really good.
Definitely. I think the key highlights were the series was really good. Lots of runs scored. The fans were entertained. On both sides, Harry Tector got a big 100, Shanto got 100, good fielding, good bowling. Even though the games were rain affected, some of them,
All of them, to be honest.
the results were there, so it was entertaining for the spectators. So that was good, and some of the games were very close, which made it interesting. I think this ECB Business of the Cricket Awards and the Community Engagement Campaign of the Year for 2023 for Essex, it's just the start of the dialogue and engagement. Already we're looking at the back of this and how do we do an Eid event here? How do we bring more people to the ground? Because not everyone knows about the ground. We've done some activities already with other communities for Diwali and Hanukkah. So the idea is, as a ground and as a club, how do we extend our arms to the community? Because although we're a cricket club, we're part of the community, and we can only be successful when we fully integrate with everyone in the community. So hopefully this is just the start of a long-lasting partnership, and we hope to do more things together.
So I agree with that. To be honest, even myself, I was very skeptical to start with, that this is just an exercise just for the sake of it, and they just, because all the other issues going on at different cricket clubs and so on. So I personally didn't want to get involved at the start. I was just wasting time. But when Dan started coming along and so on, gave his vision, I want to engage it, and especially when he mentioned that they are actually setting a wudu facility, that changed my perception. And then Dan has put a lot of background effort into this, and I'm sort of quite pleased with that one. And then I got engaged. And to be honest, the results have been brilliant, and it's changed my perception. And same with a lot of the community. Before they used to think, oh no, they just stayed in there just to tick some boxes. But this time I think they've changed their perception, and like you said, we'll take it further to other cricket events and so on, and other matches. And we're already speaking to Dan about Pakistan coming in. So hopefully we'll engage with that.
Yeah, I think that's the exciting opportunity. This is just a start, and it's difficult when we're negotiating, because we know the bigger clubs, they want bigger grounds. And luckily for us, with Ireland choosing our venue, because it was a smaller series, that helped us evidence what we can achieve. So hopefully other clubs, other counties and other country matches, they can see the opportunity. Even if it's a Pakistan versus Essex Rep 11, we could create that atmosphere, because New Zealand played an Essex Rep 11 here. If we can even host one of those games, if it's not full international, it still will help our community have a really good time. So I think that's important. Now obviously one of the key things to obviously address is We know that there's issues with cricket and racism, and we had the Catherine Newton report. And a lot of the times people read the papers and think that what they're reading about the past is the present situation. I think this event and this whole series is testament of how far the club has come forward, because there's been leaps and bounds, and we're working so much more with the community. All the staff have been on EDI training. So the club is moving forward. Sometimes the media hasn't caught up with the present successes, and I think that's what we all can do together. The more we do work together as a community, we can show the club is changing. So hopefully a lot more to come in 2024.
Yeah. To be honest, I have been surprised that over the years, like I said, I've been here since the 80s, the club itself, the ground hasn't expanded, because it's a famous cricket ground. They produce a lot of good players, but the ground sizes remain the same. It may be something they need to address it in the future. I think they do need a bigger place.
Yeah, I think look out, 2024 in spring, you might hear some options.
Oh, right, okay. There's something going on in the background.
No, we've got the development side of it. We working closely with all the other communities as well to making sure all the festivals running nicely, and they're engaging cricket as well as their own festivals. So, Java mentioned earlier that a lot of stuff going on. During Hinduism doing their own bit, Sikhism doing something for them. The Muslim people, we're doing our bit as well. So we're trying to create the community, that everyone coming together and working together, and what we're doing for cricket end of the day. That actual engagement is for everyone, and of course whatever happens, this is our center of hub. So we're trying to bring a lot of stuff in here as well. With the table festival, we're trying to bring it here, or the junior competitions, we're trying to bring it here. Local clubs are trying to play final games out here. So it looks like it's collaboratively, we all doing really well, and everyone coming together as well.
Yeah, we had the dinner here as well.
That's right, yes.
That was very popular. A lot of the ladies got engaged. They played cricket in the ground, and then they are more interested in playing. And also, I think Dan brought the youngsters, the softball cricket.
Softball cricket as well.
The name of Eagles and something, Stars. So that was
All-Star Dynamos.
So
national program. We're trying to bring from different clubs to bring them here, giving them the accessibility as well as just enjoy the ground.
We had some matches at the
school
centre
as well,
and they were very, very popular. So hopefully that sort of get youngsters interested more in cricket.
I think that's the key. So not everything will be at Essex and at Chelmsford. You've got a beautiful centre at the Hamptons, and that centre and other community facilities, if we can engage with you guys and get community just started, that will help them take part on a day in, day out basis, and we can have big celebration events at the ground, but that will have the bigger impact. It's that engagement with community facilities, and I suppose that's the plea. Anyone in Chelmsford, go to the Hamptons, find out what's happening, get involved in cricket and get involved in the wider programme, and any other community centres that are out there. We need to encourage our parents of the value of doing sports. I know Chelmsford and this area, everyone wants to send their children to well-established schools to get a good education, but I think the value of sports through mental well-being is really important, and that's what we have to push to other parents and invite them to send their children to community activities.
We are actually hoping to run a summer club, and then we'll put cricket on the agenda, where previously we haven't.
Fantastic.
Because more and more youngsters are now interested, just because of the early engagement.
Fantastic.
So